Hi, welcome to Still Broken AI. Today we are talking about how to operate your Pi harness remotely. So you can finally step away from your laptop, but not your work.
All right, so let's jump right in. I've shared my phone screen via Zoom, and as you can see, this is the entire Pi session that is working. So I'll just say use the date command to tell me time. And if you can see, this is the URL 100, 123, 112, 66. This is the URL of my laptop. The fun part is you can't access it because it's under Tailscale and which is a private network of my own devices. So I can use it freely however I want, but no one else can. So it's secure by design. So it is
Awesome,
running
awesome.
bash and in real time it's streaming outputs and you can see. I'll right now very quickly share my screen, show you all how this is working on my PC. So I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yeah, your screen is visible. You can try zooming in a bit.
I can. Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
So this is the Pi session, right? Use the date command to tell me time. This is what I did from phone. And this is a Pi session which is running in my PC. And I wanted to just share it on a different machine and just wanted to let that off. And so the command for that is remote control. It's very similar to Claude remote control. And you can turn it. I have turned it on for now. You can turn it off, configure the URL, or check the status. So if you check the status, it will say that, hey, this is the URL you can go to access this chat, right? Or you can just simply scan the QR code. So I'll just go and open it for you. I have already opened it, but I'll just paste it again, open it. And then you can see I have the same session in here, open in my browser or in my phone or any device which is in my Tailscale network. And this is the simplest,
Awesome.
easiest, and most secure solution if you want to get your Pi working in a remote control setup.
Yeah. So one of the features that I've kept on missing when I switched to Pi harness is basically this, wherein I used to keep on working on my experiments when I was outside, when I was traveling. So this is something that will like really unlock me. It's really nice to see that we can do this in Pi.
Yeah, so this is the setup. It's as simple as you installing an extension and then saying, hey, slash remote control, and then you're done. You just say remote control
Yeah.
and you're done. So just for the clarity of it, I'll just start another session. I'll say, short answer. So while it's working, I can say, turn on the remote control. I have already configured the URL. It has saved it. So I just need to turn it
Mhm.
on. I got a new
Okay.
URL. I just copy this, go back to my browser, close this one, open a new one, and voila. What is this directory about? This is about my extension.
Yeah. So
A
one
lot of
thing,
the heavy
uh,
lifting is done by somebody else. I just ported this over to work with Tailscale.
mhm.
That's it. So,
Abhishek, do you want to show the extension to everyone? Like what extension you are?
yep, this is the extension, but this currently works
Mhm.
with this their own search font public service that gives the URL. I have swapped it out to use Tailscale because it's free and secure, and you can share it with all your devices that you trust.
Okay.
So I'll be publishing a fork of this real soon.
Mhm.
And yes, so I think I want to cover two more things. I want to show you how this works under the hood, and then I want to show the architecture diagram. Which one do you want to do first?
So like before jumping into architecture diagram, can we uh, like draw some parallels? Is it something like NG wherein you start a server and you get a shareable link over the web?
It
Is it
is
something like that?
it is something like that, yes. So your mental model of having an NG rock is um, largely okay, true. But the thing is, you don't have a public access. That's the only thing. Only your trusted devices have access.
Okay, okay, got it. So here there is some token that is associated with. So like I saw that in your terminal, maybe you can switch over to that.
Yes,
Um,
yes, I can do that. Where is my terminal? There is my terminal, and I can show you remote control status. Yeah.
yeah. So here there is some token associated with it, and using that you are able to sort of log in securely, is it?
So token is used to identify the session, like which session is it, because every session
Hmm.
gets a new token. And this is the URL. So even if you have this URL, you can't open it because your Mac is
Yeah.
not in my trusted network. With ngrok,
Acha.
the only difference is that this URL is public. So if you have this URL, you can open this session.
Okay, understood.
But even if you have this token and everything, you can't open it. Maybe try scanning it and then trying to open it. It won't open.
Yeah, 1 second. Just send me the URL. I'll try opening it in my browser.
Please.
Okay. So I have pasted the URL given to me by Abhishek.
Yeah.
So let's try to run it over. And as you can see, it's taking forever to load. And I don't think it would load
Can
anytime
you
soon.
can you right click and inspect
Yeah,
on this page? Yeah. And open the network tab
yeah,
and reload maybe. I mean reload the URL.
yeah. So as you can see, I have pasted the URL given by Abhishek, and it is taking forever to load, and I don't think it is going to load. So yeah, like as Abhishek mentioned, like this is not on the secure network or trusted network, so it
So
won't load.
yeah,
But yeah, like that's quickly
because
helped
your
me out.
Mac is not in my Tailscale network, so it won't load.
Oh, got it, got it. Cool. Awesome. I'll stop sharing. I'll let you continue.
Yep. So let's go back. All right. So now we see that uh we can do a remote control for one specific session, get it on our phones really quickly by just scanning a URL. And I want to do three things now. One is high level architecture, second is showing you the actual WebSockets connection, and third is showing you the code. So let's do the architecture first. So I'll show you architecture now. It is a very simple 2-minute thing. And you set up a Tailscale network by simply signing up, go to tailscale.com, sign up with your account, and install the app on all your devices. So this is my Mac, this is my phone, and my browser is on my Mac. So this is already in the network. The same machine is always in the network.
Mhm.
So that's
Understood.
how so anything outside, and then just to put things in perspective, this is this is Sagar's Mac, and yep. So this is outside Tailscale network, and hence he can't access it. So any URL that is generated via Tailscale network can be accessed only within the server. Right. So how does remote control
Got it.
work then? It's a simple server client architecture. And what happens is when you say slash remote control, it spawns up a server with the WebSocket connection on, and it serves you HTML. Now, as the events come in, as more streaming happens, it sends via that WebSocket to all the clients that are connected, so phone, browser, or anything else. So now we reloaded the page, and you see this is our previous chat that we were in. I showed you the date, and it showed me the time. And you can see this is the same thing in here as well, where it is telling me the date. So this is the session which is shared right now. Now I want to show you one
Got
really
it.
cool thing. Hey man, just um, Yes. All right. So you see this WS, right? This is WebSockets.
Okay.
And anything I do right now will come through this. There will be no new calls that are happening. That's very interesting. So if I say
Okay.
is there any fetch call happening? It will not be happening. And if I go to here, you will see all the messages are flowing through this. That's why it's so real time. So I can say,
Understood.
hey, tell me the name of the capital. Tell me capital of France, right?
Hmm.
So I can say enter, and you see I send the
Okay.
prompt. It it said agent start hook, then it started streaming, and then the agent ended, right? And all of that
Understood.
was streamed here. And if you go
Got
to
it. Got it.
individual message, I said this is my message, and then GPT 5.5 did an update, and then Paris came, and then Paris dot came. So this is like incremental streaming.
Streaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So it is still pending, then it's finished. So these events are very granular. Every time text changes, we get an event. Stream finishes, we get an event.
Understood.
Agent finishes, we get an event. So all of those events are here. There is a scope to optimize all of this, but you know, for our
Yeah. Yeah.
purposes,
True.
this
True.
is fine.
So yeah. Yeah. So building a chatbot just became a piece of cake.
Yep, yep, yep,
Like you can just host it on some VM and give a remote control link, and
yep.
you will
And go
get
from there.
a chat. Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
chatbot with you.
Awesome. Yep. Understood.
So,
So
so
one
we have
more thing.
covered two things, right? We have covered the high level architecture. This is how, on a very, very large scale, 30,000 feet, how does it work? And then I've shown you how
Yep.
does WebSockets work, how they are streaming messages in. Now I can show you a little bit
Yeah.
of code. It's not too much. Let's try to get ourselves familiar with it.
So Abhishek, one question over here. Uh, we have slash commands, right? So are slash commands available over here? Because from what I last experienced with Claude Code and its remote control was there is like a lot of friction when it comes to these slash commands. So can we just try using some known slash command over here so that we can get that out of the way?
So let's see. I have a model browser, right? Like model, I can select the model,
Yeah.
right? Let's try to do that here. I think, yeah.
Okay.
So this is just
Got
a
it.
plain text message for now. No TOEI
Hmm.
support for now. And when I show you
Yeah.
code, it will become apparent why is it so, and
Hmm.
and what you need to do maybe to support it.
Understood. Let's
So
dive right in then. Yeah, that's fine.
so this is your HTML that they use. And as you can see, this is like very, very bare bones HTML. It's just a plain text HTML with documents to get elements by ID and then render them as they come.
Mhm.
And then you see there is a WebSocket connection function which will connect to your Pi remote control once it's alive and get all the data and patch it to the DOM. So I think that's pretty much it. And it knows all the types of messages, right? So we saw this type of message called message end, correct?
Mhm.
This is what we saw. This is message update, message end, and agent start, and all of these. So the code natively understands that, right? It's message update,
Yeah.
message end. So it is like very custom written for Pi harness. What it emits,
Mhm.
we capture that and we show it accordingly. The bash tools and all those things, nicely formatted.
Mhm.
So this is just this file, like 100 lines. You just connect, inject that script, connect, and then let that go. So if you have to build that all
Yeah.
that TUI and everything, you'll have to port that component in this HTML, and then it will work. Because if
Understood.
you see the model, if you change the model, it has a different hook. It is maybe
Ah, okay.
different hook in Pi, and that hook is not registered here, so it doesn't know if that hook is emitted or sent. I'll show you what it emits. So for example, message update, right?
Mhm.
So Pi has this system of hooks and extensions. Anything that happens in Pi, agent starts, agent does a tool call, agents write a message, agents open a TUI, agents close a TUI, change a setting, you name it. Everything is a hook. And there is one event emitted for all the events that are there, all the hooks that are there. And the way
Mhm.
extensions work is that you say, hey man, whenever you update the message, this is my code. Please also run this code. So
Understood.
that is how this extension works. So I say that, hey Pi, whenever you get message update, give me all of the
Yep.
contents of the message and I will
Mhm.
serialize it and send it to my server. Plain and
Understood.
simple,
So
plain and
yeah.
simple. And I don't
Mhm.
think slash commands are supported. So I'll just send it model. I am still curious what will it
Mhm.
send. So slash
Okay.
commands don't work
And
right out of the box.
yeah, can you do slash model space GPT 5.5?
GPT 5.5 is already there, so
Uh,
let's do GPT
5.4. Yeah,
5.4.
5.
WebSockets, getting data back and forth. And index.ts is what is gluing this to Pi. So as you can see,
Understood.
whenever agent ends, you update the status to ended, right?
Mhm.
Um, Whenever session shuts down, you um, you say server.stop so that your servers are not spinning in the background, right? Your
Yeah,
WebSocket server should stop. And then
understood.
whenever there is a model select. So you see there's not something we are doing here. I think schedule sync, it does send to server, but I don't think we have a UI component. So it does get the event of model select, but
Mhm.
it doesn't have that um it doesn't have that TUI UI element to it, so it can't do much about
True,
it.
true. That won't render. That is true. But why I asked you about this slash command is basically there are some skills that I would like to run via my remote controlled Pi, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that is where I was getting at actually. So if you can show some skill that we can run on a TUI, let's see the behavior of it, and let's try to do the same thing in Pi as Pi remote control as well.
Yes, yes. So there is a skill called AST grep, which will grab this code base and tell me whatever there is.
Let's try to count maybe hours or number of hours in the code base.
Okay. Number of
Some alphabet or some set of characters and get it counted. That would be like much more deterministic in nature.
I think we just need 3 lines of response, right? Via tool
Much.
call.
Mhm.
Grabs skill piece. So it decided to use the skill, and then it said this is a command. So this is like really long st print pattern
Yes,
and
yeah.
something, and
Mhm.
these are some arguments and everything.
Mhm.
Let's see this in our Pi. So
This
it
should
did
be happening
it,
in real time.
yep, happening real time, and it loaded the skill entirely, right? Again, the UI
Yeah,
is different. So when you say skill slash it, it obviously reads the skill, right?
true, true.
We don't see it in the terminal because it displays it that way. But this is a skill
Yeah.
which was loaded,
Mhm.
and then it said it went on to read the skill and then go on do the other stuff.
Mhm.
And I think assistant will reason about it. This is not a skill load per se. It won't load the skill again. So let's use a different skill then.
Okay.
One sec.
So skill is already loaded. I think. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay.
So
Can you open that read command?
yeah, it did read
Okay.
that, right? But
Yeah.
I want to see if
First,
it, it did load
yeah,
that,
it
right?
will.
So
Yeah, exactly. So skills are basically usable via this remote setup as well.
right now,
So that's a
yes,
plus.
yes,
Hmm.
very
Yeah.
nice. So anything TUI will be a slightly sub problem, and then it spawned a sub agent, detected that correctly. It's showing a
Hmm.
sub agent output as well, and I think we have interactive sub agents. So there's a sub agent spawned for this, and this is doing a review on what to
Hmm.
publish and all.
Yeah.
But then for all of this, it's just showing a sub agent was started, right, with this prompt.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's that.
Yeah, I think that's that. Yep.
And I don't think sub agents are shared automatically. So that's also one thing.
Hmm.
I think sub agent is an independent session that I'll have to generate a new URL for and then get it here. So I think I'll just close this for now. And
Yeah.
so we have come to an end. Do you want to summarize this?
Yeah, sure. So basically, the flow is such wherein you have Pi, the harness, and you have an extension which makes this session available on multiple devices, right? So that extension is using Tailscale, which essentially puts all your devices and session on a particular network, and that network is available only for certain devices who are present in that Tailscales network. So it is some configuration that we'll have to do, wherein we set up our uh, phone as well as other devices, IP addresses into the configs, and we are now in a Tailscale network wherein we are able to access this Pi harness. So it uses WebSocket, and that enables you to access the Pi session in real time. So that's that. I think we also saw that a lot of slash commands, like slash model, might not work over here, but slash skill commands, wherein you invoke a certain skill and use it for your coding workflows, that works. So that's how you access your Pi harness from anywhere. If you found this useful, do share it with your peers and subscribe our channel. If you want us to cover a topic, please drop it in comments. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you the next time.